Welcome to the video on Scope of Microeconomics. I am Dr. Christiana Ogonna Iberi. We are going to look at the meaning and definition of microeconomics, historical perspective of economic analysis, scope of microeconomics with the three theories of product pricing, factor pricing, and economic welfare. Uses of macroeconomics. Meaning and definition of microeconomics. According to Morris Dobb, microeconomics is in fact a microscopic study of economy. But according to Professor A.P. Lerner, microeconomics consists of looking at the economy through a microscope, as it were, to see how millions of cells in the body of the economy, that is, individuals or households as consumer and individuals or firm as producers, play their parts in the working of the whole economic organism. Professor Kenneth E. Borden defines microeconomics as the study of particular firms, particular households, individual prices, wages, incomes, individual industries, particular commodities. This definition seems to be the best as acknowledged worldwide. Economic action and the behavior of people are seen as individual units, as the definition explains. That is, particular firms, particular household, individual prices, wages, incomes, individual industries, and particular commodity. Historical perspective of microeconomics. Origin of this approach. Looking at how microeconomics have developed over time, microeconomics is relatively a traditional approach where the classical economist Adam Smith is considered the founder of microeconomics, as according to his book, Wealth of the Nation, that was published in 1778. This aspect or approach of economics was popularized by new classical economics professor Alfred Marshall, and he is seen as the real architect of microeconomics, as he published his book on Principles of Economics in 1980. Other economists who joined in the development of microeconomics include Professor Pigeon, J.R. Hicks, Professor Sampson, and others who immensely contributed to the development of microeconomics. The scope of microeconomics can be explained using three theories. The theory of product pricing, theory of factor pricing, and theory of economic welfare. Looking at these theories, theory of product pricing looks at price of individual commodity that is determined by demand and supply, and from there the analysis of the individual consumer behavior and individual producer behavior determines the overall actions in the market. The theory of factor pricing looks at price of factors of production, as we can see in the diagram. And then the theory of economic welfare looks at efficiency in allocation of resources, in which we have three efficiencies: efficiency of production, efficiency of consumption, overall efficiency. We can further explain the scope of microeconomics as follows. Theory of product pricing. The price of an individual commodity is determined by the market forces of demand and the supply. Microeconomics is concerned with demand analysis, that is individual consumer behavior, and supply analysis, that is individual producer behavior. The theory of product pricing explains how the prices of a commodity is determined. Theory of factor pricing. The factors of production: land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur are all factors of production and consequently contribute to the process of production. For these contributions, they receive rewards in the form of rent, wages, interest, and profits. The theory of factor pricing explains how the factor prices are determined. Microeconomics is also called price theory or value theory. Theory of economic welfare. The theory of economic welfare basically deals with the efficiency in allocation of resources to maximize social welfare. Efficiency in the allocation of resources is attained when it results in maximization of satisfaction of the people. It provides answer for what to produce, when to produce, how to produce, and for whom it is to be produced. In short, microeconomics guides for utilizing scarce resources of the economy to maximize public welfare. The target of microeconomics is to bring economic efficiencies, which involve three efficiencies. Efficiency in production. This means producing maximum possible amount of goods and services from the given amount of resources. Efficiency in consumption. This means the distribution of produced goods and services among the people for consumption in such a way as to maximize total satisfaction of the society. Overall economic efficiency. This means the production of those goods and services that are most desired by people. Microeconomic theory shows under what condition these efficiencies are achieved. Thus, we can conclude that the scope of microeconomics is limited to price theory and the allocation of resources. It does not study the aggregates relating to the whole economy. Uses of microeconomics. Microeconomics has a lot of uses. Number one, it explains how and why the economic agents such as household and firm units make economic decisions. For example, it explains how consumers make purchasing decisions and how their choices are affected by changing prices and their incomes. It also explains how firms decide on how many workers to hire and how workers decide where to work and how much work to do. Another important concern of microeconomics is how economic units interact to form larger units, such as markets and industries. Microeconomics helps us to understand, for example, why a particular industry developed the way it did and how producers and consumers interact in the market for its product. It explains further how the product prices are determined, how much companies invest in new factories, and how many products are produced each year. Microeconomics helps us to know how the prices of products and factors of production are set and how to achieve economic welfare. Thank you for your rapt attention.